but soon he will learn manners. I will torture his body so that his soul learns to be humble.
Okay, he know we just talking here, right? I mean, we just getting people interested in...
Rage Against the Machine!
New era, new energy, new computer, new world. We are Cage Against the Machine, round zero, the place where Black and brown, BIPOC, indigenous folks talk about the healing connections between martial arts, meditation, wellness, and express it through our art, what we love watching, UFC, the premier MMA league. I am Sweet NBA. It's been a while. You may remember my co-founder, Brainiac, the man who studies all the tapes.
He really does. It's crazy.
We have the bishop of hip hop himself, the man who figured out how to marry chess and jiu-jitsu and hip hop. And my special guest, and you'll understand why we had to bring this on, a man who needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce him. We know him as the BuckyGramm, but if you've ever sparred with him, you'll get caught in the Bucky Slam. A wonderful, gorgeous marriage of community activism, tenant rights, wrestling, boxing.
It's crazy.
And a memory of the indigenous culture of California and San Francisco. Give it up for Caesar.
Hey.
And here's an interesting connection. Many of you guys didn't know.
You don't want to get caught is in a Adisa triangle. That's what you don't want to get caught in.
You don't want to get caught in. You don't want to get caught in anything in Adisa.
First hand like this.
Those can be fatal for some. I apologize.
So here's how small the world is, man. I was talking to Caesar the other day, or maybe it was a couple weeks ago. Time is very real. So first of all, before I go there, I have the new statement. I'm going to put this on the internet so you guys can't steal it from me. But I'm going to make a t-shirt. And what I've decided is COVID-19 turned everybody into white belt.
That's kind of deep.
It's very deep.
It's kind of deep.
Everybody became a white belt with COVID.
Man.
That's why we haven't done a podcast for a while.
Dude.
We all had to kind of start over and learn. And I'll talk about this, but I've been in the process of relearning some things, and it's doing wonders for everything in my life. I'm talking to my man Caesar here, and he was telling me about the old school days of, because Caesar trains at El Nino, and Brane and I are pretty hardcore Scrap Pack fans, pretty religiously from the Strike Force days. And then he was telling me, yeah, man, I remember in the good old days when we used to have this small little gym. I said, you mean the one around the corner from my wife's house? He said, what are you talking about? Next to Food Co? I was like, yeah. I was like, well, me and my boy Brane were poor. We used to look in your window and watch y'all practice because we couldn't afford any UFC fights.
Wow.
Yeah, you should have came in, bro. We would have figured it out. I promise you.
That's how hardcore. Well, I don't know. I think for me and him, we're just such fans, but also I was still, I was just starting to get handicapped and Brane's leg was messed up, but we're just like, we don't want to be in the way. But we were just, we all just been such hardcore fans to where we just like seeing people get in. And I wasn't training back then. I was still coming out of rapper phase. I was still
right. You weren't all the way. You were still making your way into it.
I had fallen away from the temple.
Yeah. It's easy. It's easy.
I was not doing the 36 chambers. I was being
I'm not gonna lie to you. At that time, it was the right decision.
Yeah.
It was a war room. It was.
We could tell. We watched you guys walk out of there murdered. We saw that.
Those were crazy times when the game was early, bro.
Then we'd go to a fight and they'd be like, well, how did you know this was going to happen? And I'm like,
I got a lead. Hey, hold on. I have to stir beans and rice. I have to stir beans and rice.
It's fine. Keep it organic, brother. Keep it organic. We used to try to do a very polished podcast. That's not worth it. That's not where the people are at right now.
Right.
None of us are polished, man.
Right.
None of us are polished. We're suffering. We're trying to figure it out. We're doing this. It looks like California is about to go back to locking down to code purple, right? which all things considered is not a bad thing considering all the other states who don't even think this